Hello there! Welcome to another game of Star Citizen. It's been a while that I streamed something, but now we have 3.17 in our hand, the new update, and I thought that would be a good opportunity to get back into the game a bit. And yeah, I don't really have many plans, but one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to buy the 400i because I saved up quite a lot of money, and I also got a bit of money from my colleagues at Imperial Geographic, and I'm going to waste all that money now on a new ship, and then take that to, I don't know, maybe check out the new clouds and the underwater landscape on Hurston while we're at it. Maybe try to find the Microtech river. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really know where it is. I just know you can reach it from New Babbage somehow, but it's probably better for another time when I have more information how to find it. Or otherwise it might be a frustrating stream when I'm just flying around everywhere and not finding the way to go. Ooh, okay, I guess my reshade settings are a bit out of line, but it is really bright here. Has that changed? I can't remember being greeted by such a bright light at this location. Well, whatever. Okay, yeah, this is maybe a bit high on the contrast here, and just, yeah. Do I have? But I don't actually. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, reshade already installed. It's a bit frustrating because the newest reshade version is not compatible. Well, at least the easy cheat is not going through with it. So you have to download an older version, and that is not available on the reshade website anymore, but I found it somewhere else on the web. Just hope I didn't catch a virus or anything, but it seemed to work fine, so it's probably okay. Okay, so that's the new hospital here. If you wonder why I'm walking this way, I know this is not where we're going to buy the new ships, but I just wanted to have a look here because it's a really beautiful location. And I will definitely take a few screenshots, do a screenshot tour of this location at some point. But I might want to wait to see what other people do. I mean, PTU access has been there for quite a long time, so probably all the people already took pictures there. But normally I want to wait a bit until the hype has slowed down, so it's not just going under all the pictures from other people. Okay, yeah, it's really cool. I mean, yeah, I probably respawn here now, right? Not anymore at the space station, which is kind of a bummer because that was really fast and convenient. Especially for the trade routes I was doing, I could just commit suicide, respawn at the space station, hop back into my Starlifter and go on the next tour. But well, I guess that was never intended on the long run. So it's probably fine. Also, now I have the money to buy the 400i, so why would I need to do trading anymore? Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to the cargo haul update, the trading update that is supposed to come with the next update, but I'm not so sure. 3.17 has been released so late. I'm really worried that it might take quite a long time before we see the next update. And I'm absolutely have no idea what the cargo refactor will actually entail. I think CRG, until now at least, did a really poor job at explaining what we can look forward to. I mean, what we know is, okay, the cargo boxes will be physicalized, so you can drop them, pull them out, but that's about everything we know. I mean, there have been many rumors like, okay, you have to, if you buy commodities, you have to load yourself, but it's not even sure, as far as I know, if that's part of the first iteration of Cargo Refactor. And I really hope for cargo missions, because I think that's really something that's missing currently. Right now you just buy cargo and sell it somewhere else, and that's about it. And yeah, it's quite risky, because if you lose it, you lose everything, for one. And it really only works with big ships. I mean, I'm lucky enough that I won the Starlifter from a contest, so I do have a big cargo ship and I can do that stuff. But other than that, if you have something like a Nomad, or I would say even with a freelancer, with a normal one, it really takes forever to make money with cargo hauling. So missions could really help there to give you additional bonus if you do some specific routes. And they can also mix things up, because cargo hauling in general, I love the idea, but in practice it's quite boring, because you're flying the same route over and over again, and it becomes very repetitive fast. So there we go. A new deal. Has anything changed here? From the exterior, no, it looks the same. I mean, they don't have much space left to put more ships on display, I guess. And
welcome to the new deal.
Let's see. We want one origin, please. And where is it? Over here, 6.3 mil. Okay. Oh, we got a bit left. And I already think I know what I want to buy with that, but I'm not quite sure. Is it even available? Where is it? The hoverquad. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take one hoverquad as well, please. Probably not going to check that out today, but I know I want at some point, so why not just do it now? Alright. Well, if we're flying around Hurston, I don't actually need a flight suit and armor. I could pick something a bit more comfortable here, I guess. So... where is our clothing? So, what are we wearing? I mean, obviously we need to wear the origin shirt, right? And yeah, let's go with the high-class trousers here, and I would say that jacket says origin as well, and yeah, and the high heels, kind of high heels. Okay. Oh, now we're ready to fly in style. Let's just not get ourselves killed out there. I don't want to buy that clothing all over again.
Definitely take a look around. Got some.
So far I'm getting a decent frame rate here. I will be watching my own stream later and see if that is also yeah, the same on the stream.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I mean, it's not 4K currently because I'm not streaming in 4K, so I'm not playing in 4K. I'm just doing that for screenshots, but not for regular play. But even on 2K, I feel like maybe I get a handful of FPS more right now than usual. It seems a bit smoother at least, which is nice. Yeah, I already checked out the ship. A colleague of mine from Imperial Geographic was nice enough to spawn it in for me when it was released. So I was able to at least fly around with it for a whole day. But other than that, I really love it. Yeah. At one point, I had decided to buy it for real-world money. But then I was a bit too slow and it was not available for purchase anymore. And I have to say, in hindsight, I'm happy I didn't buy it for real-world money. Because, yeah, I'm not so happy with the progress the game is making currently, and I feel, I mean, could say it's a bit, I don't know, what's the word? If you're not willing to spend any money. And but yeah, I kind of feel that CRG didn't earn it. I mean, that's kind of stupid because, yeah, I'm playing the game for quite a while and only paid, yeah, I think about $100 on it yet. But so I really got my money's worth. Yeah, but just generally speaking, I'm not so keen on the current direction. I don't like it that they put all the priority on Squadron 42, because I would be fine with it if it was close to release, but I don't feel it's anywhere close to release. And that's where I just think, nah, I want to play the game now. I want to have changes in the PU. I don't care so much about Squadron 42. I want it to come out at some point, but it's really not that important to me. I mean, that's my personal view, but, well, I can spend my money on whatever my personal view is, so I'm not doing that right now. But I hope it's getting better. So I'm completely open about changing my mind there again. So maybe if we do get a few really cool updates until the end of the year, maybe for the next IAE, I will open the wallet and I might buy the 400i. Might even consider the 600i with the rework. That's really tempting, but yeah, that's expensive. So I don't know if I'm ever going to spend that much money on one game. Well, I mean, to be precise, if I sum up all my World of Warcraft subscriptions, that's probably a 600i right there, or even more. But other than that, I normally don't spend that much money on any games. So, it's really dark out here, not much to see, so I'm going to do a small jump over to the sunny side of the planet so we can have a better look. Maybe we're even lucky and the, I think it's called Operae or something like that. Yeah, that quantum beacon might be in the sunlight, and that's a very beautiful scenery around there. So going to check that out. Let's see. Sun is to the left. That's easy enough. Oh, eh. The star map. Scroll, scroll, scroll. So where is... It's down there. Ooh, that's probably in the dark, I'm afraid. Ah, come on, show the markers. No, that's not what I wanted to click. Yeah, that's another update I can't wait to get. New star map, but from what I've seen, it sounds more like they're just working on the Squadron 42 star map. I mean, that might be the same, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Alright. Let's see if we can catch a bit of sunlight over there. Oh, it's already finished. I'm used to my star lifter. That takes way longer to spool up the quantum drive. Yeah, and if you ask me, 3.17, no, I'm not really happy with the update. I know there has been put a lot of extra stuff in there, but yeah, to me that's just, I don't know, set dressing or what you want to call it. Still, it's just another update that really doesn't have any meat to it, for me, at least. I mean, refueling, yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that, or at least I'm definitely not going to use that on a regular basis. So now we're in complete darkness here. That didn't work out. So Well, then just pick any spot that's in the sunlight. And there are the markers suddenly. HDMS is mining. Okay, we should be allowed to land over there. And yeah, and there have been so many of these updates from whole last year, I felt, that really didn't change a lot to the game. I mean, the inventory update did change a lot, I give it that. Medical gameplay, in theory, I mean, they have changed stuff there for 317, so it's easier to get injuries and not die on the spot. So maybe see more of that, because right now I've never really interacted with the medical system in any way. I'm just either dead and then I'm respawning, or not. I never had any injuries or something that I could take care of. And yeah, when I'm in the down state, I don't wait for people to pick me up or something. I don't bother with that. I'm just going to respawn, and yeah, the stuff that I lost, so that's a bummer, but yeah. Okay, so we have plenty of sunlight here. Unfortunately, this is a rather barren landscape. But we could go down there. Maybe the yellow stuff, we have some volcanic activity, some sulfur or whatnot. And yeah, at least there's one mountain here. Yeah, we're going to check it out. If that's not turning out good, then I might reconsider trying to find the river, maybe. We could get lucky. On the other hand, if we don't find it, Microtech is always worth a visit, so... Okay. I mean, these colors are really crazy. That color combination looks anything but natural, but I mean, yeah. What do I know how other planets actually look like, so I'm not an expert on that. Okay, yeah, and we also got bad weather. Great. It does look kind of cool, but I think it doesn't look really good when you're getting closer. These areas, yeah, the textures are really repetitive. But I might... I'm moving the ship over there, so the sunlight, well, it's coming more or less from above, so it doesn't really make a difference. Here we are, in the middle of nowhere, with my beautiful new ship. Yeah, it has really grown on me. I actually think the 400i might be, I would say, my second favorite ship, design-wise at least. 300i to me is still the most beautiful ship in the game, but this is kind of close. So, all right, okay, we have landed, so why not just take a little tour around? I mean, the interior is really cool, besides a few nitpicks that I have. I mean, one thing that's really not the fault of the ship is, as you can see, there's really no light coming in here. And I mean, that's the renderer, yeah, the game engine is really bad at transporting light through windows. I mean, as you can see, if you would imagine on a bright day, this interior should be completely flooded with sunlight. But that's not happening here, so you have this... Yeah, it's almost like nighttime in this ship all the time, and that's really something I don't like. And I mean, as I said, this is a technical issue, so it's not bad for the design, but it, in my opinion, it gets even more obvious with the lighting in the ship, because all this cold lighting, the harsh white and the blues in here, make it feel even more like nighttime. So if you could have some stronger but more warm color lights in this area, I think it would look way better and more inviting, because I'm not sure if this is a place I want to spend hours and hours a day in. So would be cool at night, yeah, if you just want to have a drink, like a bar or a lounge, that's okay, but as a habitation area where you more or less live in your ship, I don't really like it. Also, why are all the doors open? Oh, well, that door is... Uh-huh. Okay, so maybe the doors aren't open? They're just... Yeah, they're just not spawned in. Okay. Okay, well... Yeah. Same goes here for the captain quarter. Unfortunately, the windows don't really provide a lot of light. But I like the lighting in here a bit more. I mean, it's too dark. So I would love to have a bit stronger lighting. I mean, you can turn it off. That doesn't help. Then you have the dim light state. I thought. Let's see. Okay, this. Was it this? Oh, that's the alarm. Okay. I thought there were 3 light states. Off, on, and dim, but it seems that it's only on and off. Maybe the panels are broken here. I don't know. This is probably the dim light state. Okay, let's see just as a comparison. Yeah, without reshade, you see a bit more. But yeah, so you have extremely dark and very dark, but that's about it. Now, please come back on again. Okay, I think I've broken the light switch. That's the alarm. Is it? It was. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, okay. I have to admit, it is a bit darker because of reshade settings, but not by a lot. Yeah, and another thing that I'm nitpicky about is I would turn around the bed. There's this small window, and I want to look outside when I'm lying on the bed. I mean, I'm not even sure if that would be possible from the angle, but I think it would just work if you lie the other way around. So why would I have my my head towards the window here? I mean, yes, I do have a screen here, and yeah, I'm okay with watching TV when I'm lying in bed. That's fine, but I guess you could put that screen on the other side and I wouldn't need that. But yeah, I mean, who cares? Probably, I mean, in theory, you could just swap that around yourself. That shouldn't be a big issue. Yeah, okay, now, do I want to go outside? Yeah, let's have a quick look outside. Or we're going to have a look at the crew quarters while we're at it. Yeah, I mean, there's not that much to see here. To me, it's a bit of the same issue. It's a bit dark, but yeah. As I said, maybe with the new renderer that is currently, at least in parts in the game, they said that they will at least look at ray tracing in the future. They haven't promised to implement it, but can be hopeful that at some point they might do it. At least the renderer will be capable to do it, so that's very important. And with the ray trace global illumination, which will probably be extremely heavy on performance, but that would at least make it possible to get a lot more light through the windows and in the ship. All right, well, here we are. 24 degrees, that's nice. A bit windy, and yeah, air quality expected on Hurston, not the greatest. It's probably not a good idea to run around here without a helmet with all that debris or stuff in the air. Yeah, we got some volcanic stones here. Camera's really close. Let's get that out. But yeah, doesn't seem to be any actual activity. Okay, maybe Back there I see a bit of... that's only smoke. Yeah, it's really some alien landscape. But sure, why not? I mean, there is stuff growing here, so can't be that bad, right? Run! Yeah, but the color composition in these areas doesn't make for great photos, unfortunately. I think it's very interesting from the objects and the stuff you see here, but not really pleasing to the eye. That's a big one. But no. I thought maybe we see some volcanic activity, some smoke up there, but doesn't seem to be the case. Though I've seen that, I think, on Hurston. I think there are some of these that are active. Maybe not these. Why is the camera turning? Ooh! Pink doesn't like it. She doesn't like the weather as well. Ooh, making faces. That looks a bit weird. I mean, as long as you can override those expressions with your face over IP stuff, it's fine. I don't care. I mean, other than that, head texture check. Let's get you more into the sunlight, maybe? Yeah, that doesn't look too good. I mean, besides the weird animation, I think there's still yeah, stuff you could do. I mean, the technology is already getting kind of dated. That's a bit unfortunate, at least for the characters, I feel. And that's, to me personally at least, where, yeah, it shows the most. Even with the head update, I think it's more maybe a resolution or material issue or rigging with the model beneath, but I mean, with the right light you can do some really cool portrait shots that look really nice, but you have to be very careful how you do the shot. And in some other games like Cyberpunk, you can more or less just shoot wherever you want, whatever face, just zoom on it and it looks great from every angle in every light. Well, maybe not every, but most. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to leave. It's not much to see here. And head over to Microtech. Maybe we are lucky, find the river. Maybe we just get shot down there. I heard rumors that some PvP friendly guys are using that new location for their ambushes. Ooh, that's smear effect on the windscreen. Is that a smear effect or were that's just the particles? Looked, I'd say, interesting. And we still have the ghosting issues. I'm not sure if that is visible on the stream, but with the temporal anti-aliasing you get these black outlines sometimes when you move the camera around your ship, which is very unfortunate. I mean, in this instance it didn't look that bad, but sometimes this looks really, really bad. Okay, now I want to close my ship. Close. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So maybe one day, maybe even also with the new renderer, we get some different anti-aliasing options, or that temporal anti-aliaser it's getting improved. I'm not sure. I mean, I've seen these artifacts in other games, but never this harsh and this obvious. So I'm not sure what Star Citizen is doing differently here. But yeah, it looks bad. At least sometimes it depends. Oftentimes you don't see it at all, but sometimes it's just ugh. Okay, so hell, didn't I set the course to Microtech? Why am I not allowed to fly over there? This should be fine. Can I set it to nope? Okay, clear route, set route. Nope. That's Crusader. Let's see, maybe you can do it manually. Oh, and maybe I should stop the engines while I'm navigating. Is that? Nope. Hello, nope. No, not aerial. Okay, that's aerial. And R-Corp, now we got everything but Microtech. Come on, where is it? Nope. Nope. Magda. Crusader? Okay. It's not here. Okay. Well, let's just do a random jump somewhere and maybe we can set a course then. Sometimes helps.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Yeah. Great. Ooh. Oh, I turned it off. Yeah. And yeah, and the Rivertech, I was also a bit let down. I mean, it looks cool, and it's great that they have the tool to create rivers, but I really hope that they would be procedurally generated, because they were talking a lot about working on that procedural placement of the rivers, and I thought that meant that you press a button and it more or less generates a bunch of rivers all over the planet, and then obviously artists might have to decide which ones to take and which ones to discard or something like that. But yeah, it feels that the tech they were talking about was more about generating a single river procedurally when you're placing down a path by hand manually or something like that. So I mean, they still plan on doing it more in a broader scape for the whole planets, but yeah, that's also not in yet. So yeah, the Rivertech itself doesn't seem to me like such a big deal. From my development background, I feel like, okay, you have a few splines and then you have a few stuff like, yeah, they're creating the biomes around the river and stuff like that. That's nice, but it's not really such a big deal, in my opinion. But we see. I mean, if 3.18 gets released with all the stuff that's currently planned, then that's going to be a really great update. But I don't know. I don't believe it. It doesn't seem possible. It seems too good to be true. And if something seems too good to be true, it normally is. So, I mean, people are really hyped about salvaging getting in, but that's also something where I feel, man, that tier 0 hull stripping that's actually being developed currently for the next update, in my opinion, doesn't have much to do with what I imagine salvaging to be. So just pointing a gun at the hull of a ship and yeah, then getting some number up, some material and selling that doesn't sound like anything remotely interesting. Doesn't seem to be a lot of skill involved, doesn't seem to be a lot to do. If you have to strip out and cut out the components, that's the part where I think, yeah, that kind of sounds nice. That could really be interesting. That could maybe be interesting for a longer period of time and not just a gimmick. But we're not getting that as well. at least not for the time being. Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe it's really cool. I don't know. I'm not sure. No. Also curious if it only works on a couple of ships or it will work on all ships right away. And it would also be interesting if it's connected to physicalized ship damage in any way, because that's also something that they're working on. It's really important that the ships don't have health points anymore like now, but that they actually, yeah, get shot at actual positions with projectiles, and then there's damage calculated on the hull, and you get holes in your hull, and then the shots will go through and they will hit your components or maybe even your pilot and stuff. That's really interesting. I'm a bit worried that it feels really random because, yeah, if you're unlucky, a bullet can just go through your cockpit and just hit you in the head and you suddenly die. I mean, obviously you have shields and you have armor and they have to go through that before, but after that, well, I don't know. I mean, you do targeting, so you have a bit of control there, at least on the side of the attacker, but the defender, not so much. So if you're really hitting the hull at certain points and the damage gets calculated there, and where it hits through, that sounds a bit similar like taking off material off the hull also at certain points. So maybe something there's already in play, because if you're taking off the material, you have to define where the hull is, and maybe you can already define some material properties there as well, and that could also factor in the physicalized damage. At least I hope so, because in my head that's probably how I would do it, that the hull stripping is more or less removing material from a ship, and that material could also be used to determine the damage that is dealt to the ship. And then we have the NPC Taxi missions with the next update as well, and that's something I'm kind of interested in, because to me that's the first time that the AI actually affects gameplay, other than obviously AI shooting at you, and their behavior gets more important. And I really interesting how much you can screw around with the AI, if you can just fly somewhere else and just drop them off space, whatever, kill them, whatever, and if you get crime stat for that, or there are many open questions to me. It sounds so easy, yeah, it's just an NPC that gets on board and you just get them somewhere and you get paid, but there are many caveats in my opinion. So I'm really interested how that will work for the tier 1 version of it, and how much stuff you can break with it. I mean, we know how well the AI sometimes works if the server is overloaded. Could be really frustrating, could be very funny. I imagine many videos where your passengers do stupid stuff. So that could be nice, and I'm really curious how they will choose the ships and how that will work. I mean, it was said that you get paid depending on how luxurious and comfortable your ship is also, but where will the AI actually sit down? Can you tell them to sit anywhere where you have a sit command, so also on beds and stuff like that? And will that all be the same to them, or will it make a difference if you tell them they should sit down on a bed or on an actual chair? And yeah, there are many open questions to me. And yeah, so many open questions always make me also a bit nervous. That's a really nice view here. The shadow and the clouds, and wow. Why is it so dark down there? Yeah, the light is not hitting it anymore now. I think it's correct. It looks really... I like that atmosphere here, with the sun above the clouds but not hitting the city. I'm just thinking about doing something with it, maybe. Is that a cool shot? I guess. Why not? Okay, nope. Other way around. Eh. Get a bit more light on the ship. Ooh, okay, I like this. That cloud over there is really pretty. I mean, I have to clean up the image for the noise artifacts there, but let's try a bit of a different field of view. So much. Ship is really responsive, but a bit too much right now. That's also pretty, though still issues with the flickering shadows on these origin ships. Could also be solved with ray tracing, maybe. Ray traced shadows. Ooh, okay. I mean, the clouds look a bit crappy up there, but I can do that in post. Bit more light here. Yeah, I'm getting some nice shots out of this. All right, great. Okay, now, can we find the river? I have absolutely no idea where I need to go. I just know that you can fly there from New Babbage, but it takes some time. But you probably won't be able to see it, right? I mean, it's easy. We're flying towards the sun because I want to have as much sunlight as possible. And maybe we are lucky and that's the correct direction. How about that? That sounds really smart, doesn't it? So pretty, so shiny. Mmm. I still want to have my jacuzzi up here and a sun launch area. That would be perfect. Why isn't it here anymore? I mean, in the concept it was. I don't even need an elevator. It's okay. I can take a different ship to get up there or something. I don't even care. But I want to have it. Yeah, okay. For ship details shots, I have to go with a bit less extreme light. Ooh, shiny, shiny, shiny. Okay, let's not try to crash here. Yeah, so what I found out is that I have this graphics program that I'm using for post-processing. It's not Photoshop. Don't have the money for Photoshop. It's PaintShop Pro. It's actually really kind of cheap and old, but I know how to use it. Well, it's not old. They have new versions all the time, but ooh, wow, this is really the red light on the ground here and the gray. I'm not sure if it looks cool, but sometimes it somehow feels. Wow. Need a bit more contrast somewhere. Is there anything around here? Mm. Nope, 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 nope. Wait, 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 wait. Hmm. That light hitting the ship is just right, but the background is a bit boring. Maybe I can turn the ship to catch the light and get it. Okay, no, that's probably not working out too well. Now, I obviously have completely forgot where we wanted to fly. And I don't see the sun anymore, so that's not helping. Where is it? Where is it? Somewhere behind the clouds, I guess. Ah, yeah. Okay, we're still flying approximately the right direction. For what it's worth. And yes, with that graphics program, with the latest update, they added an AI denoiser. And that really helps to clean up those cloud artifacts. That's really nice when I found that out, because yeah, I mean, you have all the noise in the clouds because the denoiser of the game itself. Ooh, wait a second. This also is really cool. Man. Okay, I didn't think I would take so many screenshots today, but wow. That's just great. I hope it looks as amazing in the shots later as it looks here for me, but that's really spectacular. Who needs a river when you have sunset, right? Or is it dawn? Not sure. Maybe we have already missed the river. Okay. That's... yeah. The ship doesn't look that good from the bottom. But... just give me a second. I bet it looks quite nice from the side as well. Do we have some light there? No, it's completely dark. That's not good. So, first... ooh. It's a weird combination of very sensitive controls and very sluggish as well. It's a bit... maybe I just need to get used to it. Some spectacular stuff, but yeah, I think it's sunset and I think we are too slow to catch it. It's getting darker and darker, so probably not going to find any river soon. And it's probably also getting too dark for great shots. Ooh, now it's bright. Yeah, that was just some lighting error. That's clean. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another jump around here. Maybe what moons are around Microtech? Not very interesting ones. I mean, I could go to Clio and check out, go underwater there, because that's now possible, but I think Clio doesn't have any underwater scenery. Hurston does have some underwater plants and stuff like that, and a coral reef, a bit at least. Doesn't look that good in my opinion, but at least there's something there. But yeah, why not do a bit exploring here? Maybe we find something that no other person has yet discovered. So we're flying over to Clio and we're going to check out the ground of the ocean around there. Maybe there's something interesting. Oh, do I have a spacesuit even with me? I don't have a spacesuit with me, right? Damn. Eh.
Engines
No, that
inactive.
didn't.
Engines active.
Let me check, but I don't think I have one. So we might want to do a stop at Port Tresla first and buy some random spacesuit so we can go underwater. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing on me here. I'm also so badly prepared when I'm doing these things. Who could have thought that we might need a spacesuit in this game? Nobody. Good thing is that I recognized that before we went out in space or something and suffocated. No, not New Babbage. I want to go to Port Tresla, please. I think you can get armor at Port Tresla, right? Yeah. We find something. But I have to say, from fuel efficiency, this ship looks awesome. I mean, we've been flying around quite a lot now, and hydrogen is almost still full. Quantum is almost full. That's really cool. I like that for sure. I mean, it's called a touring or pathfinder ship. Probably can expect to have good fuel efficiency there, but I'm impressed. Yeah. Right. One landing permission, please.
Please visit again. Hello, and thank you for contacting me.
Ooh, yeah.
Please
Still a
proceed
bit
to sign
fast.
landing bay.
Uh-oh. It's so spooky to fly in the dark. Where is it? It's behind me, isn't it? Yep. Not quite sure. Okay. I think I understand. Oh! You don't have a spacesuit. Maybe it's not a good idea to get out there. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Okay, let's get to New Babbage. In German, you would say, ein Satz mit X, das war wohl nix. A sentence with X, that didn't work out. Something like that, roughly translated. Good thing we are not on a clock here.
Quantum drive activated.
Yeah. Back at New Babbage. Kind of. Where do you get suits in New Babbage? Wasn't that actually the problem, that you needed to go to Port Tresla? But there needs to be something that you can buy there, right? I mean, alternatively, I could take off the clothes I'm currently wearing, then commit suicide, then respawn with a basic spacesuit, and everything should be just fine, right? I don't need any fancy spacesuits, though.
Hello.
Okay, let's try this again.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
I don't really see anything here. But... Where am I supposed to go? Could you... maybe... This is the spaceport, correct? Ah, okay, I see. I'm coming in at a very weird angle. Normally this doesn't take me so long. Okay, let's go by the radar. Here? What? Okay, let me fly a bit in that direction and then reorientate. Okay. So it's probably right below. It's not that bluish thing, right? That's just some other random shit. Or is it? Yeah, bad weather landing at night. Oh, that's someone else. Did he steal my hangar, maybe? I mean, now at least I can see something, but I don't see anything. Okay, I'm going to call again. Maybe I get the new one. I don't know.
That request has already been granted.
What? Is this a bug? A new one? I haven't encountered that one before. Maybe this one.
That request has already been granted.
Okay, I don't get a new one. I mean, are there any doors open? I mean, probably. I'm not supposed to land on any of these, but one of the top hangars, right? The ship is bigger than that. There's absolutely no marker to be found. And the radar's just displaying that other guy. I mean, I could take his hangar, but okay, let's try this again. We're flying away, returning, and maybe then we get a new one. I don't know. It's weird. Or maybe that guy just stole our hangar or something. Oh, we're getting a bit thirsty. That's interesting, yeah. They changed that as well with the update. That you get thirsty a bit quicker, I think. Pretty far away enough.
That request has already been granted.
Nope. Do. Yeah. That spaceport is not getting a good rating from me. They're doing a really poor job. Man, that range.
That request has already been granted.
Come on. As you can see nothing. And no, that's not reshade. It's actually that dark. Okay, we are out of range. That's good. So let's try again. Now, do we still see? Is that the spaceport? No, that's not the spaceport. Where is the spaceport? Nowhere to be seen, okay. Probably came from that direction, roughly. Ah, the weather is so bad. I really don't want to crash. Ah, I think there was a red light over there. Yes. Some blinking red stuff. It's really spooky. I mean, I can turn off the light, but yeah, it doesn't help either. Oh, I'm pointing upwards. I didn't even notice that. There. But blinking red stuff can be anything. There are also a few towers around here, and these smoke is really covering up everything. Oh, but there are many blinking lights. Don't see it from here. Oh, I'm why am I flying upwards? I try to fly downwards all the time. I'm way too high. I have to go down. Oh, yeah. Kind of starting to feel stupid here. I've landed at New Babbage, I don't know how many, 100,000 times. Never had these issues. Whoa. Okay, there it is. Out of nowhere, kind of. So let's try this again. Maybe we actually get a decent hangar this time around.
That request has already been granted.
No! Are you fucking serious? No, I don't have a hangar yet. You're lying. Okay, I'm so close to just fly to the hangar of that other guy and try to steal that. Somewhere. Someone's up there. Yeah. Oh! Disconnect. Amazing. Great. Maybe they couldn't look at the suffering I'm going through here. Yeah. Which means we will probably respawn at Lorwell. Oh, then we can maybe do a bit of underwater exploration. Hurston? Ew, that queue is kind of long. And I will still need to reclaim the 400i. Am I going to wait for that to finish? Actually, nope. I think that takes too long. I mean, I wouldn't have streamed that much longer. Anyway, we are at a bit more than an hour, so I think I'm going to call it a day here. Thanks for stopping by. Anyway, didn't really go as planned, but we had some really great reviews on Microtech. I mean, I see people flying around there. Why can't I just stay on the server? What is this? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, thanks for stopping by. I hope you did enjoy the stream, whatever it was, and with that, see ya.